Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Yoga and Pilates. Advanced level, we're going to be working on our strengthening our core and deep muscles of abdominals with our breath work that will be going with the movements. This is a slow and fast movement that we'll be going with the breath of the elements of yoga and Pilates. So let's begin. Let's begin with kneeling, working on activating our core, wrapping our ribs in as we inhale, making our curve into a C, chin to the chest. Exhale, release, lifting, gazing up to the ceiling, standing nice and tall. Inhale, C to the spine curve, and then release. Exhale out as your chest is popping and rising. One more time. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Release to the mouth. Inhale. Rise into the nose and your nostrils. Exhale is really release the rib cage out. Open. Next, we're going to meet me into kneeling. Seated, we're going to extend the arms into the back of the end of the mat. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift your tailbone off away from your heel as you're pulling your glutes or tailbone away from the heel. And you're just going to glutes are activated. So you want to bring your arms behind, opening the shoulder, and you're just going to gaze up to the ceiling. You're going to come into a bending position as you're going to bend your back. Optional to motivate to just bring your arms behind your back to give a nice support. Or optional to lift your heel, your toes curling under the mat. And what you're going to do is you're going to inhale, so extending the arms, reaching up to the ceiling. Your armpits are going to be open, and then you're going to exhale, extend the arm down, dropping, and inhale, release, sweeping the arm. Inhale, exhale, so you come to seated position, and then you're going to come lifting your glutes away from the heel. You're just going to come loop back and forth, one side to the other. And you're going to make your back into a bend position. Inhale, stand nice and tall. Your tailbone connected to the lumbar brain, all the way to the crown. And pulling yourself up and nice and tall, extending the arm, making a pray pose, bringing your palms together. You're going to make sure your abdominals and obliques are activating, and your corset, imagine a wrapping corset around you, your waist and stuff, to come into a twist position. I'm going to turn one side to the other, bringing your both palms to the center of your sternum or to your chest. And you're just going to activate your torso is going to come rotating one side to the other, making a shape with your palms into a triangle shape. And you're just going to release out, in, 2, and 1. You may want to lean back a little bit. For our quads, you're going to be working on your quads. And you just want to work on your feeling the quads. You're going to lean back and forth, rocking back to side, front and back. Give a nice pause here. In 3, 2, and 1. Release, standing still. You're going to lean back a little, an inch, and then you're going to release out, kind of uncurling your toes into your heel, coming to seated with your heels to the tailbone or glutes. Just give a nice break here. Stand nice and tall, neutral spine. Arm can be placed in the front of your shin or your thigh, your thigh. And you're gonna give a nice circle with your wrists. You also want to make sure your spine is neutral and seated. And slowly release. You're gonna release the legs, back to seated. Take your time and moment here. And now come meet me into forearm whenever you're ready. You're gonna come into your toes, curling onto the mat, pressing your palms gently down to the mat. You're gonna pull it maybe away. Then you can come into a plank position. As you inhale, you're gonna press your toes, making your way to a kneeling to the chest. Give it a nice bend. You're softening your elbows, and you're gonna make your way to chaturanga into knee to chest, lifting your tailbone up to the ceiling, lowering down, pressing to the mat of your hips, and you're gonna slowly lift yourself up into cobra, softening the elbows into your side of your body, and then you're gonna slowly inhale, rise back to plank, making sure you're noticing your spine is in alignment with the hips and the knees. Lower yourself back down, knee to chest, and lower down the hips down to the mat, melting, lifting up to cobra, coming to a plank one more time. Inhale, slowly exhale, release, dropping the knees down, melting your chest to the mat. Slowly making your way, your hips down to the mat, coming into cobra. Softening the elbows. Inhale, rising back to a high plank. Stay put here. Out to the mouth, inhale, come into downward facing dog. Pressing your palms down to the mat. Lifting the glutes, the tailbone up to the ceiling. Inhale, extend the leg out wide, pointing to the wall. Exhale, release, bring in between the net leg, and then you're gonna lift, shifting your toes back behind. Inhale, extend the left arm. Inhale, coming to T, pointing the heel, pointing the toe up to the ceiling. Meet me in gate pose. Gonna come into twists here. In 3, in 2, and 3. Give a pulse. 5, 4. Imagine you're giving yourself a high five. 3, 2, and with the air. Hold here with a T. Toes pointed to the ceiling, and you're gonna slowly crawling down with the fingertips sliding down to a gate pose. Feeling that nice side stretch, and lower your knees back. Placement into the front of the mat. Optional to do that to modify. Lengthening the arms long and tall. And placing yourself back into a kneeling position. Inhale, back to high plank. Exhale, release, finding your breath and stillness here. Inhale, drawing the foot back behind with your toes. Exhale, release, place the front center of the middle, hips in hips and shoulders in alignment, standing nice and tall, extending the arms long into a T position. Thumbs are going to be facing up to the ceiling, noticing how my thumbs are up. And they're going to be facing in. Give it a nice twist. Twisting with the toes or abs. And release. Now imagine your belly button in, pull into the toes. The toes. Feeling 2, 3, 4, air 5s, and 6. Air half 5s, and then release, coming, crawling your fingers, sliding your fingers down, come and meet me into a goat gate pose. And slowly release it out. Making sure your arms are long, half mermaid. I meant half rainbow. Sorry. You're gonna meet me in pulse 5. When you need 2, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. Switch other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw the toe in the belly button. In with the knee. And shoot, point the toes behind and coming into tricep. 5, 4, push up, 3, 2, and 1. Imagine it's like a push up. Extend the leg out wide. Instead, we're going to come in biceps here. Tricep. 1, 2, and 3. Lower here. Slowly softening the knees. Maybe into a kneeling chest position. Or imagine like a puppy pose here. Extending the arm long and steady in front. Relaxing your shoulders, melting your chest, sliding in to the mat of the earth. Lowering down, slowly softening, snuggling in with the hips to the mat. Your hips are sliding with the mat. And you're going to place your arms behind. Give it a nice shoulder stretch here. In the back, coming and clocking your fingers together behind into a fist. And then you're going to lift your chest off away from the mat, gazing down to the mat. Feet are down, relaxing to the mat, pressing the hips down. Inhale, come into cobra. Remember your arms are to your side of your body and softening the knees. You just want to give a nice gaze side to side stretch. Just going to give yourself a nice twist, looking back side to side, yes and no. And then release. Meet me to center whenever you're ready. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, check out these other videos that you would like